Last week, Ranty was featured in a Flat Earth Fail compilation where he yet again proved the globe. I think it's fair to say he didn't take it too well. Poor old Ranty. If you don't have 2 hours spare to watch his entire video, then this following clip was basically the gist of it. But enough of all that, you want to see another flat earth debunking, don't you? And today we're going to take on another observation from long-time channel foe, Level Earth Observer. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, a quick nod to the sponsors of today's video, Surfshark VPN. Surfshark is a VPN service that makes online privacy protection easy and attainable, encrypting all internet traffic sent to and from your devices and ensuring that your IP address remains hidden to make sure nobody can see what you do online. On top of that, they block ads, trackers, malware and phishing attempts, and unlike other VPN services, you can use it on as many devices as you'd like simultaneously. Doing the job I do means I spend so much time online, about 6 to 8 hours a day, which is as much as I sleep. So it is really important that we care about our online data. Use Surfshark to encrypt your personal information and send it via a secure VPN tunnel so that no one can see it without your permission, which is great for protecting things like your ID. ID theft is an increasingly more common and scary crime. Use Surfshark and its HackLock system to get notified whenever your passwords or email addresses are compromised. HackLock scans various databases of leaked information and notifies its users if their data is found so that then you can take action. Click on the link in the description or visit surfshark.deal/SimonDan to get a massive 83% off and 3 months extra free. Just remember to use my code SimonDan when you do. Right, back to today's video, which by the way was voted for by my lovely patrons in the monthly poll. Thank you very much to them. So Level Earth Observer has an observation which he thinks flattens the globe. Let's take a look, shall we?
Today we're looking at a building pretty much from sea level to sea level, from 46 miles away.
46 miles from sea level to sea level. Already I can tell this is going to be hogwash.
That building is Start Point Lighthouse, which is the lighthouse on the screen at the moment. Big, chunky lighthouse in Devon. We're going to look at basically some footage of mine shot from Lyme Regis in the Cobb, catching Start Point Lighthouse, an amazing 46 miles away. We're then going to use someone's photographs on Google Earth to help identify it as a cross-reference, looking at the land, and potentially something else. And then of course we'll look at the globe maths and see what's what.
Okay, how many of you think that Level Earth Observer has completely hashed this up? Please vote now.
First, let's just have a look on the map, the distances and the target here, and where I am in relation to Start Point Lighthouse at Lyme Regis. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm essentially at the bottom on the Cobb, a place known as the Cobb in Lyme Regis, and my target is up the top there near Salcombe, Start Point Lighthouse. Low level, across a massive body of water, basically of a distance of 46 miles.
Fine, that's all well and good so far.
We should be dealing with hundreds of feet of curvature here, supposed curvature. Now obviously we're dealing with something 46 miles away. low level, from sea level to sea level, over a body of water. So it's not going to be crystal clear, which is why we're going to use cross-referencing on Google to help us identify. But the lay of the land is very revealing, and this chunky lighthouse that sticks out is very revealing.
What? You think that this is the same as this? Not a chance, Level Earth Observer.
We're going to play some footage. I'm going to leave a link in the description to this original bit of footage. And I'm going to leave a link in the description to another bit of footage, which is a little bit clearer, but I don't zoom in all the way back. I don't come all the way back to line reaches of the Cobb. But anybody who wants to use this footage, go through it, use some sort of software or change the contrast to help identify things, help yourself. Obviously, it's my footage, acknowledge that, but please help yourself.
And of course, there are no links in the description.
And you're going to see where I'm going, where I mention that in a bit, okay? But first, let's watch the footage. As you can see, the lighthouse, quite light coloured there. We're dealing with something 46 miles away. Incredible. I actually think it flashed then, didn't it? Did I actually see that flash? I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Let me just come back.
I didn't see it, but let's check, shall we?
I might have been wrong.
That's a no then.
Incredible. 46 miles back to Lyme Regis at the Cobb. Let me just let it play so you can... and coming into the pavilion at Lyme Regis. Now, what we're going to use, first we're going to look on the map.
Yes, please do. Let's see how wrong you are.
I want to show my viewing angle in relation to the viewing angle of the image stroke photosphere we're going to use on Google to help identify and compare the lay of the land, okay? So let me first show you that. Bear with me. Now, to give you some idea, line of sight A is mine, 46 miles away. Line of sight B, which is the photographic evidence we're going to look at in a second now, is obviously coming from a little place in the cove there near Start Point Lighthouse called B Sounds. We're going to have a look on Google Earth and look at someone who's kindly left some photography on there, and we're going to use their photography to help identify, okay? But what I want to show you is the change in viewer angle. I don't know, what's that off the top of my head? 45 degrees difference in viewer angle. And obviously, I'm 46 miles away. This chap who's viewing it above the beach here is 3 or 4 miles away, okay?
Right, so the independent observation comes from a different angle and much closer. Gotcha.
So you've got a massive distance and, of course, a difference in viewing angle. So I wanted to give you some idea of what we're looking at, especially when I give you a side-by-side comparison in a minute, just so you can see, you can take that into account, okay? Okay, we're on Google Maps. Obviously, you can see Start Point there. I want to come down to the angle that I discussed, which will be this chap here. So we're going to zoom in on here, this chap, to get our reference of Start Point and the topography there. What's the chap's name? Dan Butler. Thank you, Dan, for putting your photo up. We're going to help identify my observation using your photosphere. Now, I want you to take note of the lay of the land. I'm going to give you a side-by-side comparison. And I also want you to take note. Now, obviously, it's incredible in itself that I'm seeing the lighthouse from 46 miles away. That in itself is incredible. So to have any chance, and of course, I've spotted these radio towers, of catching these radio towers is pretty slim.
I'd say.
Now, this is a still shot from myself at the bottom of a distance of 46 miles away, and a shot from Google of the chap we just looked at just now from 3 miles away. Obviously, as I highlighted earlier, there's a different viewing angle, so we need to take that into account.
What about the completely different shape of the land? Are you taking that into account? Not the same area.
Let me just zoom in, make it a little bit bigger to help us here. Now, to me, that's pretty much bang on. Obviously, there's a difference in viewing angle, and of course, we're dealing with a difference in 43 miles away. But I think those side-by-side comparisons are rather revealing. Now, let's have a look at this still shot where I think I might have got the radio towers as well. But bah, what an incredible observation. This is the still I mentioned from 46 miles away, which is why I say analyze the footage. Obviously, you can see the lighthouse there marked. Now, have I caught the radio towers there? Is that what I'm seeing on the horizon?
No. No, you have not.
Okay, start point lighthouse. I didn't realise I've been going on a bit here. Speed this up a bit. Tower height 92 feet. Focal height, which is what we're after, 204 feet. So we've got that as a reference. Okay, Earth curve calculator. Eye height 34 feet. Essentially, I've given myself 30 feet above the cob and 4 feet for the camera tripod, being generous. Target distance 46 miles.
In fairness to Level Earth Observer here, he has been generous with the eye height. 99 times out of 100, they're normally not.
Incredible distance. We've calculated that. Target hidden height should be 1,006 feet. What was the focal height of the lighthouse? 204 feet. So essentially, the top of that lighthouse, according to the globe, should have been 802 feet below the horizon.
Okay, let's take a look at this properly, shall we? I think the main problem with your target is that Start Point Lighthouse has pretty much no land to the left of it as you look from that direction. Your image shows that there is land. Also, your image shows an object that is wider than Start Point Lighthouse and has a flat top. Start Point Lighthouse does not have a flat top. So that begs the question, what exactly are you looking at? Well, honestly, I don't know. However, if we take refraction into account, which is absolutely a thing, then there is certainly much less than the 1,000 feet hidden which you believe there should be. If anyone is actually from this area, it's a little bit too far away from me, and they do know what Level Earth Observer is actually looking at, then please do let me know. Well, there we go, not the conclusive ending I was hoping for, but we did learn something, that Level Earth Observer was not looking at Start Point Lighthouse. That is just about what we got time for today. Thanks very much for watching. Just enough time to quickly thank Surfshark VPN once again for sponsoring. Remember, to get that deal, go to surfshark.deal/SimanDan and pop the code SimanDan in, and you'll get your 83% off and 3 months extra free. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed it today. I thoroughly hope you did. I have been SimanDan. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you all on Tuesday for some more tinfoil fun. See you then.